Pahalgam terror attack, it was expected that there will be a fallout, there will be an aftermath, and now there are incidents, shocking incidents that are coming to fore from various parts of the country where Kashmiri students, businessmen, especially people who go to various parts of the country to sell Kashmiri handicrafts, including shawl vendors, have been targeted. Latest shocking incident coming in from Mussoorie, Uttarakhand, where two shawl vendors have been targeted by goons. They were manhandled, slapped and abused and then told to shut shop, wind up. These vigilantes even checking their I-card. Now sources say that while the police did intervene, but so far no FIR has been registered in this case. This is not the only instance. While this was caught on camera, there are allegations of similar conduct from various groups who have targeted Kashmiri students and businessmen. Now, if we talk of students, especially who are studying in various parts of North India, they had to come home, and there were governments who provided them security, some civil society groups as well. Hundreds have come back. They also have alleged that they were assaulted and threatened. Now, we have with us two people who have seen it directly. Now, obviously, we have with us Mr. Umar, who is the member. He is the Kashmir president of the Jammu and Kashmir Students Association, and then we also have a student with us. Umar, first of all, tell us about the incidents that you have come to know. Now, obviously, your organization acts as a bridge that takes the grievances of these people to the government, tries to sort it out. So tell us about the major incidents that have happened.
In the aftermath of Pahalgam attack, in which some 26 innocent killings happened, there has been nationwide backlash against Kashmiri students. Students were targeted, threatened, intimidated. The day when the Pahalgam attack took place, I received so many disturbed calls. I received calls as late as 3 in the night. What panicked particularly the students of Kashmir was a video which was circulated by a member of Hindu Raksha Dal, in which he has threatened Kashmiri students that you either leave state of Uttarakhand within 24 hours or you will be annihilated. So that sent shock waves across various states where students of Kashmir were studying.
So how many students have come back till now, and from which places?
There are no exact figures, but as per our assessment, some 500 students have so far returned to Kashmir.
500 students. Yes. And what about the incident in Mussoorie, Uttarakhand? Can you tell us about that?
It was a horrific incident in which some 3 people attacked Kashmiri shawl vendors. Following the attack, we tried to contact Uttarakhand police. Police assured us that they will take action. But as per our latest communication with the Uttarakhand police, they said that the perpetrators of that attack, they have apologized, so we have released them.
No action taken, no FIR?
No FIRs has been lodged. I think that the soft peddling of hate will set a bad precedent. Whoever is responsible for these kind of attacks, they need to be dealt strictly. Only then we'll be able to set.
Right. Rahul, you tell us from your students' perspective, how worried are students, how terrified they are, and what about the other students who are in various parts of the country? How are they feeling post these attacks and this news really going around?
See, students are the future of the nation. So when you talk about the Kashmiri students, there are lots of students studying outside Jammu and Kashmir, and particularly in North India, you have lots of students studying in private colleges. They are in different universities. But unfortunately, whenever any such kind of incident happens, student is the first community which are being targeted, which is something that's really shocking. And I expect that government should take action on this particular thing, because students have nothing to do with these kind of incidents. Even when you talk about this incident in which 26 tourists were killed, I would say martyred, because they just came, they were guests here, and I think everybody knows that Kashmir is a place where tourists are treated, it's a great place where people are very much hospitable. But unfortunately, when this incident happened,
don't you think that people who did it, this would have been one of their plans, because they knew that this would, one, create communal divide, and then Kashmiris obviously they will be targeted. So, don't you think who do it or are doing it are playing in the hands of the perpetrators?
See, whoever does this kind of act, I think that person doesn't belong to humanity, right? Because this incident is a terrorist incident, and whoever does it is a terrorist. So it doesn't. We cannot associate any person who does a kind of terrorist activity with any religion. But unfortunately, even when it comes to Kashmiris, they have come on the streets. It was the first time when Kashmiri people they had a complete shutdown in solidarity with these tourists, which is in itself a kind of explanation that we don't associate with them, right? And at the same time, again I'm telling you that it's the responsibility of the state to protect this community, students community particularly, because they are there to develop their wisdom, not to create any kind of hurdle.
Right. You tell us, Umar, what has been the response of the MHA or the respective governments, the Home Department? Have they been cooperative? Have they assured you action?
Yes, when we saw incidents soaring, what we did, we wrote a letter to Honorable Home Minister. We received communication from his office. He has directly contacted all the DGPVs from across various states, directing them.
So you're saying the from the MHA advisory has gone to various states.
Yes, exactly. And one FIR has also been lodged against the member of Hindu Raksha Dal, in which he had 13 Kashmiri students that leave Uttarakhand. Otherwise, you will be annihilated. So that is one good news coming. But we would request the government that more such FIRs should be lodged against all those persons, because at the end of the day, if we see, the perpetrators of Pahalgam didn't want to kill only these 26 people. Actually, what was their larger agenda? It was to create a dent on social fabric in the India. And the perpetrators of hate against Kashmiri students are playing into the hands of those perpetrators. And they are completing the unfulfilled agenda of Pahalgam attack. So that is something we need to introspect upon.
Well said, well said. As you heard him, this is like playing in the hands of the perpetrators, because the larger agenda, obviously it was a terror attack directed at completely smashing the tourism season, completely annihilating the peace that took many years to basically build up. So all that was the target of this attack. But more importantly, what they also tried to do was to create the communal divide, ensure it becomes Hindu versus Muslims, and also Kashmiri students. Now, direct fallout, we all know, whenever such a terror attack happens in Kashmir, the fallout is that Kashmiri students are targeted in various parts. There are fringe elements who try to really use this situation to score political brownie points, to basically go ahead with their agenda of hate, and that is something that people will need to understand and in unison stand against, because if we don't do that, obviously, as he said, that will be like playing in the hands of the perpetrators, because this is exactly what they wanted. The fallout should be such that the social fabric should be destroyed, and at the same time, if Kashmiris are targeted, the feeling of alienation will grow. So that is something that needs to be done. But obviously the government should act. In Mussoorie so far they have been soft peddling, pussyfooting on the incident, because the people who did it, and they did it with a purpose, they shot it, they obviously wanted to spread hate. They have been let away with a warning, with no FIR. So this obviously is not the right precedent that they're trying to set, because if this is the kind of action taken, then obviously no one will be afraid of the law, and there would be more such incidents. But hopefully things will improve. As of now, there are some Kashmiri students who come back. But now, as Umar said, that the Home Ministry has sent an advisory, so more concrete and more tough action is expected, so that sense of confidence and security is instilled in the Kashmiri students, and they continue to do what they have gone to various states of the country for. With camp person Muzaffar Mir for East Srinagar for India Today.